She'll be wormed with this one here.
I'm having to clear out the drill bit.
So let's see if she starts.
Oh, there's the bossy one. Baby on the way within the next week or two, which is scary. I've chalked a line.
That much fun. Just weighed the baby animals for another round of worming, and I can't believe how fast Maggie, sheep especially, is growing. She weighs 16 kilos already. So for every 3 kilos of body weight, she'll be wormed with this one here, which is a paste. I'm putting it into her milk bottle. She'll have 1 mil per 3 kilos of body mass. So I'm going to give her just over 5 mil. The dogs, Sadie is already 12 kilos and Tilly, surprisingly, not far behind at 10 kilos. They'll get 1 mil per kilo of body weight, so they're going to have to take down a little more than Maggie. But I tell you what, those dogs love poop. Maggie drops her little pebbles and Tilly and Sadie are there like they're catching lollies out of a dispenser. So they really need worming very regularly. Maggie's starting to eat some grass. That's good. All wormed and happy. She's got much life left in her before she comes down. Then there was one. What do you think of the chickens? Sadie, what do you think of the chickens? Hey, are they a bit scary? And Maggie's jumping out of the indoor pen now. She's getting bigger. So we've closed in a section of the outdoor pen where the puppies go during the day. We've filled in the edges so the wind doesn't blow in. We've put lots of straw in here. So Maggie will be sleeping in here tonight, won't you, Maggie? Maggie's not really settling in very well to her new outdoor nighttime home. She's used to being inside with us, so this is a bit of a hard transition for her. Really bad making you stay out here. I'm very sorry, but you're a big girl and you're jumping out of your enclosure and you're going to hurt yourself and it's not safe anymore. So and we'll get you some more sheep friends, all right, Maggie? But for tonight, and until that happens, and she's laying down already. She's just playing me. She knows me. I'm a softie. She's laying down in the straw. Okay. Good night, Maggie. Say good night to the folks. Say good night, Maggie.
So I'm having to wind this in because some of these boards are extremely bowed. So you see it made this little jig with this hole. So when I put it down at a certain point over the joist and the board, I've got a hole in where to put the drill bit through. So do that now. I'm having to clear out the drill bit because this wood is so dense that it just fills up the flutes and ends up just burning and blunting the drill bit really quick. So that's why I go out and in, and out and in, and out and in, and out and in. Now when I come to here with the string, I'm going each side of the string, so I'm not in line with the joist, creating a split in the wood. So I come in that distance, one side of the string. I come in the same distance on the other end of the board, on the other side of the string. Now I go with a second drill to create a clearance hole in the board. This allows for future expansion between winter and summer. We're in winter now, believe it or not. And the humidity in summer here, so these boards are going to swell. So if I give them room to move, they're not going to break the screws. And countersink. Countersink is machined, and it actually cuts the flute as opposed to, like a lot of others, grind them off, and you get that kind of hexagonal, octagonal sort of pattern. So do yourself a favour, go and get a set. That's how you do a board. I know why they call it board.
I saw an old man by the side of the road. He said, I'd walk 100 miles, but I got nowhere to go. Back in my time, I was a kid that had a head full of dreams. I'm now a drifter with a pack of cigarettes in my jeans. I'm a one-man circus as I'm walking the line. I lost a Chevy tank of gas on Interstate 69. I had the roof down, singing with my head in the sun. I never had a dollar, just had plenty of fun. I'm on my way, going straight back down the road. Ain't seen the sun coming up for a day. I got a ton on my mind, I can't find the words today.
Morning, girls and gentlemen. So just fed them their red layer mix, full of protein, like that Steve guy says. And there's definitely a pecking order. Now that lady there, seems to be chief. So these three here are the original ones. Oh, there's the bossy one. A little pullet, and all them in there are pullets, and she's Miss Aggressive. If she don't sort it out, she'll be Sunday lunch. You hear me, girl? Sunday lunch. Sharing their food with the old guinea fowl. So it's like early in the morning. What are you talking about? This is how I always look. So we got to go and find Betty because we did some investigations yesterday because her udder seemed swollen to us, and Nick and I looked on the internet and we found that it's like an edema, which isn't bad. It's like all.
It's fluid in that area which can obstruct the veins a little, and it causes swelling.
Due to the fact that she's pregnant.
And the thing that we learnt that was interesting is that it usually happens around a week or so prior to giving birth. So we need to hurry up and build a shed. We haven't finished the deck. The next job was supposed to be the indoor fire heater, but looks like we're going to have a cold winter. And
snuggle up to me even more.
yeah, that'd be nice. Betty's got to have a little home for her calf because we have a lot of wild dogs around here. And we also need to be able to lock the calf away from her for a couple of hours a day for us to milk. So
not just wild dogs around here, baby. Crazy man.
no Betty. Betty! It's Betty, Mags. Betty! Betty!
No Betty down there.
No Betty down here. Betty! Betty! No. That looks like her right there. Just wandered back down to head up that hill there to make sure Betty was okay, and she met us in the middle. Hey Betty, coming through? She looks fine. Come on, girl. Here you come. Okay. Udders are becoming quite engorged. You can see she's really getting a waddle up there.
Can you see that?
Yep. Big changes in the last week or so, isn't it?
Mm.
Your head's causing a shadow. Yeah, she's definitely filling up.
Morning guys, day 4 of doing the deck floor. Got to get it done today because we've noticed that Betty has got an edema, which means that there's a baby on the way within the next week or 2, which is scary. So we got to get this done so Nick and I can get on and build a shed. So what I'm going to do now, as we're getting close to the end, I'm going to start measuring the difference between the end bearer and the board. The end bearer's got a slight twist in it, so I've kind of got to be careful. Just make sure I'm square and I'm parallel, so when you get towards the end, you're kind of not like that, you know? I put this against the edge of the joist like that, you know, like measure it like this. And then I get Maggie to come behind and vacuum up.
Yeah, well, she's here waiting. I like your work. Oh, hello.
So guys, finally at this end. Now, unfortunately, I am probably one board short. We kind of knew that pretty much after we'd done our calculations. So that's probably going to be one of the first things we do when we've built the new Alaskan sawmill. However, we'll screw these two boards off, and then we got to get into something else. Nick's kindly come to join us.
I made it back. Video's rendering.
Is it rendering okay
Hopefully
this
you
time?
guys will enjoy it.
Poor Love's had horrendous time rendering the videos for you guys. So I hope you love it. Tailpin, she's holding the string out of the way.
Yeah.
So just drill down obviously into the board.
Yep.
You don't need to push it, it will pull.
Are you okay? Am I breaking your baby?
Oh no, let the vacuum cleaner work.
Maggie. Okay. I bet you're going to get your fur caught.
For court.
Your red bell just went off.
My what, sir?
Red bell.
Okay. Bread in the oven, eh?
Yep, that sounds like it's ready.
Finally got the deck boards down, and Nick's doing a final suit down and reveal. How's she looking?
That's an amazing deck. Dogs have trashed it already.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with it.
Definitely job well done. Very proud. You've put a lot of time and effort into every single screw.
You know what it's like,
It
don't
was
you?
a big job.
Yeah.
So, congratulations. It looks amazing.
Thanks. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, hasn't he done a great job? And I hope that you've learnt something and has inspired you to do something at your place.
Yeah. Called, what's it called?
Chalk line?
That's the one. So I've made a measure from there to the chalk line, from that end to this chalk line, pinged the line. Now I've got 105 mil, 4 inches between the edge of my saw, which is, this is the straight edge 4, and the chalk line. So I got the saw ready to go. I can't get a clamp in there, so I found another clamp. You don't mind being a clamp, do you?
I can be Miss Clamp it anytime you like.
Thanks, darling. All right. So I'm going to cut it on the line. See how straight we can get it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Should we put the animals away?
Yep.
Tilly, Sadie, come on. We need to get the cattle shed ready for Betty. Again, trying to find some logs for our cattle yard. Betty's looking like she's due any day now, so we've just come across this log here. It's quite large, a few metres long, and it looks like we might get 2 or 3 rails out of it and even some thicker timber to lumber. That looks great. That looks like nice timber.
Yeah.
Good branches here that we'll definitely be able to use to get that yard up and running before we have our little calf out and running. Ready to go? A little bit of rot there.
It's really frustrating.
Oh, let's hope it's going to give us enough wood to get our cattle yard well underway. Quest number 1. It's not worth taking the risk, is it?
No. So that's 2 coasts down.
Yeah, well, worst case scenario, Betty just won't have a roof.